Forming blockchain solutions. The main thing the industry needs at this point of time is to form a blockchain solution. And it's not only the professionals who can form it, it's you who can form blockchain solutions, just that you need the correct steps in forming the blockchain solutions. So the steps will be discussed next. Firstly, identifying the use cases. There are millions of use cases of blockchain which are not even discovered till date. But you need to focus on which use case you want to look up, and you want to have a research and you want to have a solution for it. So there are many use cases. Some are banks and other financial businesses, some publishing material, healthcare, very important. Then music and industries, then Internet of Things, in which the research is still going on, the cloud computing networking, some charity funds and fundraising, etc., and marketing and advertising. These all are the major use cases at this moment, but you can create a use case of your own. But just see to it that it is very effective and it is better than the previous versions of the centralized applications. The design. You should first make a blueprint. First, think how can you solve the problem with the blockchain. Then put it into a paper or some notepad and make a total blueprint of it and the solution of how you can shift from a centralized to a decentralized kind of thing. And also take all necessary aspects into consideration, like you can see the privacy, the cost effectiveness, the fastness, and the reliability of that thing. But see to it, the industry always needs all these aspects to judge on and to select your project. Identifying a consensus mechanism. In this course, we have discussed proof of work as a consensus mechanism. There are many consensus mechanisms like proof of work, proof of stake, then practical Byzantine fault tolerance. There are many of them. So you have to select a proper consensus mechanism which can be used in this particular solution. And you have to also see that the consensus mechanism is also effective and doesn't cost much. Identifying a platform. There are many platforms of blockchain coming into picture. After you have done all the previous steps, now you need to choose which platform you would like to use for your solution. There are different platforms and every platform has a property of its own. So let's see. Firstly, it should basically be selected upon the blockchain and its type. So there are three types of blockchain: permission blockchain, which are the private blockchain; permissionless blockchain, which are the public blockchain; and consortium blockchain. So now, depending on these criteria on what type of blockchain you need, there are some major blockchain platforms which are right now at hype. You can select these and you can go for it. So they are Ethereum, R3 Corda, Hyperledger, Quorum, and also the Microsoft Azure, which is still in development and has come right now into the markets. Architectural design. After you have selected all these, you need to make an architecture design of how things will work. This is a basic architecture design structure. Try to follow only this and make changes as you need. So at the very end, you have this hardware or infrastructure layer, which contains the virtual machine, the containers, the services, and the messaging. Then you have the data layer. This is the data layer or the data structure, like how the blocks instance will be there, what are the contents of the blocks, like the digital signatures, hashes, Merkle tree, transaction list, etc. Then the network layer. Network layer is always peer-to-peer network, that is for sure. Then you have consensus layer, like what kind of consensus will be chosen. Then the application and presentation layer, the smart contracts, the chain code, the applications, the front end user interface, all are present in this application and presentation layer. And this is a must have layer. There is no point if you have made everything, but your users are not able to use it rightly and to its full potential. You have to make it well on the application and presentation layer.